Matt, when you break things down on film, what did you see you may not have seen Saturday right after the game?
Missed a couple of reads like I thought I did. A couple times I got out of the pocket, maybe flushed the pocket a little bit faster than I should have. Besides that, it's exactly what we thought. You know, we had a lot of good plays. Lost some yards on some first downs, or hurt us in some third and longs. Just got to correct it. Got to correct it. Get back to the game planning this week.
In the second quarter, you got a little medical attention on your left hand, like they wrapped a finger. Did you jam it? Did you cut it? I'm sorry?
Yeah, in the first quarter, I kind of sliced my finger on one of the plays. It was, just got it wrapped up and got ready to get back out there.
And what's the mood of the team right now? You guys look at a game like this, are you thinking, hey, let's go out, this presents a good opportunity, create some national attention?
I mean, we're looking for a win. That's our mood. We're looking for a win, and we're in a position to just we want to fight, and we're going to do whatever we have to do to get a win, and that's what we're going to do. Our focus as underclassmen is trying to send these seniors out the best way that we can we possibly can. So we're focused on getting a win, and that's our mood. Yeah, we have a great opportunity. We have a team, game day at their stadium last week. They played Notre Dame. They played them really close. They've been doing well this whole season. We have an opportunity to play a really good football team in Temple, and we just have to take advantage of it.
Coach said he had some of the seniors talk to you guys the last week about what the program means to you. Did any of those talks stand out to you from any of the players in particular?
We had four of them: Taylor Lasecki, Chris Weeks, Jonathan Yanga, and David Johnson. And all of them brought something different to the table. They kind of shared their heart, whether it's personal things, family things, or just and about the team in general, about football. And they all stood out. They all touched us, touched me especially heavily. Just learning things about your teammates that you don't know, and I think it really brought us closer.
Coach Morris was talking about Courtland Sutton being challenged the week before Tulsa in practice, and obviously he came out and had a big game with 8 catches, 165 yards. Mm-hmm. Did you see anything from him in practice that led you to believe he had that kind of game coming?
I think, Courtland's one of those guys that you never really have to worry about him practicing. Courtland is a really, really hard-working kid, and he's always looking to get better. He's one of the guys that, sometimes you see people in practice all over the country, no matter where you go, from Little League all the way up into the pros, maybe they may just get through a drill, and Courtland's a guy that he really wants to focus on the fundamentals and make sure he can get everything out of every drill. So, I think and I expect Courtland to have a big game every week, because that's just the type of guy Courtland is, and I know that Courtland's a hungry kid. He wants it. I know, and me personally, I think Courtland has a lot of time left playing football here, and I think he's going to pop off some games that is going to be a lot better than that one. But this was, and that's crazy to think of, 8 for 165, but he's a great player.
The passing game was significantly better Saturday than it was the previous week in Tampa. How much of that was due to getting Prescott line back in the protection?
I think that helped a lot. I think it also, me just going through my progressions, maybe trusting the protection a little bit more, getting a little bit further back on my drop, going through him, trusting it a little bit more. I think that helped as well. And I think we had a really good game plan too, just to try to find some holes in the defense, and receivers made some really good plays catching the balls. They made some good plays after the catch. So it was good. I think we worked better as a unit this time.
I don't know what you've seen about, or what you know about Temple. What does their defense bring?
Oh, they're a really good. They're a really good defense. Really good. Up front, those guys up front, they really cause a lot of ruckus. Those guys. I don't know who his name off the top of my head, but their linebacker number 8. I watched when they played Notre Dame. He had 420 tackles or something like that coming into 7th game of the season. That's ridiculous. I don't know who does that. So that's crazy. And so we know he's a really good football player. We know up front that they do a lot of stuff. I've watched them play a few games this season, And just from watching on film, the thing that stuck out to me most is we were watching last night, and I said, man, those guys play hard. And that's just, that's something that you can't coach. Guys just, you see a backside linebacker running and just to touch the pile. The guy's already down just to touch it. I mean, that's the stuff that, they want to get after it. So, I mean, I think that, and their secondary is pretty well. I think they're a solid defense overall. And so we just have to really just come to play. We have to focus on SMU, make sure that we don't beat ourselves, and that we focus on executing our game plan and what coaches, the game plan the coach puts in front of us.
Do they remind you of anybody you've played so far?
Do they remind me? I don't know if they necessarily remind me of anybody. I mean, I think that they have their own personal identity with what they do, but they definitely have a good identity from what we see from what they do. I think the identity that they want to establish is the identity that we're seeing.
When you face a front like Temple's, where you know that they get after the quarterback, does your internal clock in the pocket become a little faster? You look to run a little quicker?
I don't know if I look to run a little quicker. I mean, this is one thing that you got to make sure you set your rush points, get back and drop. So, you see, I know, I try to get a good feel when they're coming, but yeah, you think about it during the week. You got to make sure, hey, I got to make sure I'm being precise, I'm being quick on my reads, being quick like this, because, but that also comes in, like we said, I got to trust protection. I know that my guys up front are working hard. I know that they have the capability of doing it, and so I know that if we're doing what all 11 are supposed to do at the right time, I know I'll be fine. So, like I said, they have a challenge this week. We have a challenge this week. Guys up front, guys in the back end, the receivers on the outside, they got a good challenge this week. But I think Temple has a good challenge this week too, and us. So I mean, I think it's going to be it should be a good game. And like I said, we just have to focus on ourselves and make sure that we don't beat ourselves.